Alright, welcome back everyone. I just got back from work after a whole day after watching the Splatoon 3 trailer, the Splatoon 3 Direct. So remember how I said that I wasn't going to do any more Splatoon content until Splatoon 3 comes out? That was a lie. That was before the announcement was made that there was going to be a Direct, so here we are. So yeah, I'm here to talk about it because honestly, it got me hyped again for Splatoon 3 because the hype was dying down a little bit because there wasn't that much news. And then the Direct came out and now I'm excited and we have a... Let me get into it. We got the info for returning stages. We got things like Inkblot Academy coming back, Sturgeon Shipyard, Mako I think I saw on there as well. So all pretty good maps, I think. None of those are any that were problematic in my opinion. No More Towers, thank God. We saw new stages. I think they announced like 4 prior to the Direct. I'm not sure which we had already seen, but they did announce some new ones. I think I saw 2 new ones in there. One of which they were planning to release later, but took place in the desert. And then there was one map that took place in like a sea yard, or no, what? It took place in a market that was floating over the water or something. That looks pretty cool as well. We didn't see much gameplay of them, unfortunately. Some coming back from Splatoon 1. If you guys didn't know, I never played Splatoon 1. So those were less impactful for me, but I do know they were fan favorites. So I'm looking forward to Mahi Mahi. And no, not Inkblot. What is it? Museum del Foncino. I heard good things about them, so excited to finally try them out. They showed off all the modes are returning, of course. Unfortunately, Clown Blitz is still there, but you know, hopefully things have been changed, like they did for apparently Rainmaker. Because there's a small snippet in the trailer where you can see that there are checkpoints now. Finally, because Rainmaker, there's matches where it be taking 30 seconds and then it's over. Like, that's not okay. So the fact that they had a checkpoint, it looks like you bring it to the first like little pedestal, and then that turns into a checkpoint and you have to break it there again and then carry it to the next point. So I think that system's a lot better to just make games more engaging, and you know, it would help keep morale up when your team's getting obliterated in the first 20 seconds of the game. So yeah, we gotta look at one new weapon, the Splatana. Really dope. I think it's a long range roller essentially, but except without the rolling mechanic that we haven't seen so far. At least I don't think it's a roller class, because they didn't classify it as a roller. They made it look like its own thing. Basically has long range. You can slice people, get on your Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima type shit, you know what I mean? Honestly, might mean I ain't no weeb, but the Splatana's coming out. We also saw a little bit of gameplay from the Tri-Stringer. Ugly name. I don't know why they didn't just call it the Splat Bow, but whatever. Excited to try that out. I do like ranged weapons, so I am excited to try that out as well. And then, oh boy, we gotta look at the returning and new specials. Let me start with the returning ones. They confirmed Hammer, Tentamissiles, Booyah Bomb, you know. I think they're okay. I mean, they're good. They're pretty good because they, you know, they're fairly balanced compared to like Stingray and Armor, which thankfully didn't come back. So I'm fine with these coming back. Tentamissiles, maybe you could tone down the like spammability of them, but we'll see how they do how they function in the third game. And now for the new specials. Tacticooler, which is a actual supporting special. Apparently it gives you some sort of buffs when, I mean, they showed like an increase in like speed, swimming speed and running speed, so that's something. I'm wondering if maybe it'll be like ink efficiency and things like that. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's gonna be like, I think it's just gonna be a little bit of everything, ink resistance, things like that. Maybe quick respawn if you die during it, who knows. But really cool that exists. It's gonna help a lot of team-based weapons. I wouldn't be surprised if the Junior got that one, although if everyone started off with the Tacticooler when they boot up the game, that'd be a little weird. So I don't know, we'll see. The Reef Slider, another cool one. You ride a dolphin. It's wearing a muzzle. It's great. You ride it and then it blows up into people. You kamikaze your dolphin into people when they die. Honestly, it looks The dolphin, it's the dolphin. It looks so, it's so cute. It has a muzzle on. And then there was the other one that I'm forgetting the name of. It's the one that had the little ball beacon thing. Echo locates people if you're hit by the shockwave. And also does damage apparently, so that's going to be interesting. I think it's a good way to keep your opponents moving on the battlefield, and if they don't, you can finesse them and kill them while they're sitting there, or even while they are jumping, you can just track them better and kill them. So, very interesting special. I can't wait to see that. And then there was a bunch of other cosmetic stuff that they didn't need to do, but they did. And they're iconic for that. So we got lockers, not apartments, as a lot of people wanted. But honestly, now to think about it, apartments would have been too much. Like, who wants to decorate a whole ass apartment in a online shooter game? Like, what? So I think the lockers are a nice little, like, compact way of adding some character to your game. So I think that's going to be really nice to look at, especially depending on how many items they add. And then imagine if they add, like, prizes for, like, certain Splatfest and things like that. That would be cool. So definitely looking forward to making my own locker. Check out my locker, my crib in my locker. When the game comes out for sure. Of course, we saw all the new clothes they added. Emotes are a thing. Some of them more cursed than others, but emotes are so cool. You can change your victory pose, which is something that I didn't expect, and honestly, I'm glad for the individualism they're adding to this game. So definitely looking forward to all of that. In terms of multiplayer, the quality of life changes, my god, so good. There is a training, what do they call it? A training area whenever you're queuing up in a lobby. That is so good. You can finally join matches with your friends, even in Turf War. You don't have to sit in a wait list before getting in a match with your friends. The generational gap is closing with Nintendo Connection, and it's great. Better UI overall. I think that the aesthetic of the UI is very fresh and new. It's giving very cyberpunk vibes, so I'm definitely there for it. You can watch replays of games, something that a lot of people wanted. I mean, thankfully I can record my gameplay and then watch it later when I'm editing, but a lot of people can't do that. And I wasn't able to do that until I bought a capture card, which is dumb expensive, so I think this is a great way for players to learn. It's definitely going to be a thing where if you want to main a weapon, you can watch top players use it and then learn the strats essentially without having to, seek out on, like, well, I guess YouTube isn't, like, it's just pretty accessible, so I'm not going to say, like, oh, you don't have to go to YouTube, but making it in-game I think is a lot better. And then finally it was confirmed we can skip the news when we start up the game. Actually, not even skip it. We don't even have to watch it, because apparently it just pops up in the corner of the screen and you have to choose to watch it. So, innovation. Love to see it. And then finally we were introduced in the very end to the new idols, although they didn't introduce them as idols, I don't think. They just introduced them as like the leaders or whatever of the Splatlands. We have Fry, Shiver, and Big Man. First of all, Big Man, that's my boy. So you already know I'm picking whatever team he's on for Splatfest. No cap. He finally some male I'm assuming he's male. Yeah, some male representation in the Splatoon idol groups. So he gets my vote automatically. Shiver, she's dope. Honestly, I like her design. Her eyes are a dope red color, so props to that. Fry, they really saw Pearl and said let's crank it up, cause she got a big ass head. She looks like a Crash Bandicoot character. It's giving very Nina Cortex from Crash Bandicoot. Regardless, her design I think is still cool. I like her pants. That's it. Very excited to see them in game. They're like whole like Splatfest vibes. It's giving samba and traditional Japanese, and I'm definitely down for that combination because it sounds dope. It's probably playing in the background of this short video right now. So yeah, definitely looking forward to the beats they put out. And then that leads us to the Splatfest demo that's coming out in like 2 weeks. Definitely going on my channel. Don't know if my house is going to be empty to record, doesn't matter because it's gonna happen. If it's gonna be my loud ass dogs in the background or something else going on, it's getting posted. I don't care. So definitely look forward to that. Let me know if you guys are as excited as I am, because I definitely am. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything that I remember from off the top of my head, because I just got home, honestly. So let me know if I missed anything. Definitely, you know, let me know on what you think about everything, because I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I know you guys are too. Be honest. I will see you all maybe in the Splatfest demo. If you were into me, let me know. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.